done 8 years in the military, loved my career. COVID hit last year. And in the August, went on a 100-mile bike ride for charity. Got about 40 mile into the ride, and an articulated lorry, a 7.5-ton lorry, hit me from behind, resulting in me needing that to get around. Plenty of good days, plenty of bad days along the way. How have I dealt with it? You know, there's been a few sayings I've said to myself over and over again. Improvise, adapt and overcome. Improvise, adapt and overcome. Control the controllable, let go what you can't. You know, they're all just little positive sort of cues that I've been saying to myself. You know, you can get through this, you can do it.
And I think with advances in technology, prosthetics and equipment provision, there's a lot out there that can improve a recently disabled person's life if they've got access to it.
Because people shut down when they see lawyers. They're like, they're frightened to like say something, compromise something, they don't know what's relevant. But with me and Tom, it's just like we could sit down, have a pint, a chat, and they might tell me stuff, or we might not need it. We might not even mention the claim for an hour. We just have a laugh and a joke, take mickey out of each other. And that's how it works, we're just mates. And I've got a lot of clients like that. We've become friends through the claims. And he's just great people. He's just one of the nicest guys you could wish to meet, and such a focused guy.
And I think the main thing for me is my belief that regardless of the situation, is that there's always a silver lining. Always, regardless. Sometimes you have to look really hard, but it is there. My recovery, not only the fact that, you know, I've got the units, all my mates, my brothers that have helped me and assisted me along the way. You've got the military mindset, you know, smiling in the face of adversity, improvise, adapt and overcome. You know, these are all ways of dealing with crappy situations, just dealing with it and cracking on. Control what you control, let go what you can't.
We believe that in teamwork, so that everybody who's involved in the case is part of that team, and that includes the client. And the client's always the person who maintains control of the case. We will give them options.
Any other sort of legal representatives, it's usually like 9 till 5. You know, call them outside of hours and they'll charge you extra money or whatever. They're quite happily sit on the phone for as long as you need, explaining something to you, just having a chat. You know. Yeah. So Rose and Kev, although they're my legal representatives, you know, there's one thing that can be said about them is that they're always available. They're always there to bend their ear, and they're always there to give advice. So, you know, what a team they make. You know, that's all I can really say about them. They're there for you. You know.
I'm on the phone to the insurers, pestering them. It's really important to me, even if the client is financially stable, that we can try and get some cash, just to give the client the time to accept that they've got an injury and that they're going to need time to recover, and the one thing they don't want to be worrying about is money.
Or what the doctor told me when I was lying in the bed only hours after my accident. He said, "Mr. Green, prepare yourself for some bad news." I was far away. He said, you'll never walk again and you'll never get anything back from below the point of injury. You've severed your spinal cord. So I looked at him, nodded, thanked him for his honesty, and I said, "Watch me, I will."